The Washington Avenue Bridge is an iconic landmark at the University of Minnesota.
Whenever it's nice outside, I try to take the bridge or walk across the bridge because it's nice to enjoy the weather while we can.
It's also a vital walkway for thousands of students and pedestrians every single day traveling between the university's East and West Bank campuses.
I use it pretty much every single day. I have a bunch of classes here, like I work at Anderson Library, and I have to go back and forth here from Kaufman and Fulwell pretty regularly. So every single day I walk this thing.
But after 2 separate deaths from suicide in early November, the university made an urgent decision.
1,130 feet of 8-foot-high chain-link fences run across the Mississippi on top of the Washington Avenue Bridge's pedestrian deck.
The fences were installed as a temporary measure to distance pedestrians from the bridge's railings and prevent falls into the Mississippi River below. Around 5 months later, the fences are still there, and students have their own opinions about how effective they may be.
I will say it looks kind of ugly. This is probably not the most important thing, but it does look pretty ugly, and it's definitely keeps it in your mind, though, that there's a lot of people struggling then, and that the mental health services need to be doing more then, because I'm like, this is more of a dealing with the symptoms rather than like the actual cause of the issue. So I think it's a good fix for now, but I think the university needs to do a little bit more. And if they keep these, I think they got to actually do more official barriers on the bridge.
I feel like they're kind of just annoying, especially because the whole point of the bridge is to see the city, be able to take in the campus. So when you put the fence up, it kind of deters from that.
I don't think it's necessarily going to stop suicide or rates and stuff necessarily, just because there's many other ways that kids are struggling mentally, and not just because the bridge is covered up doesn't mean we're solving an issue. So I think they're good, but it's not really a solution.
One common issue students expressed was the lack of communication from the university. Some students said they never received an email or any information about the fence's implementation or why they went up.
It was really interesting because they didn't really say anything about it.
I've not seen anything from the university, no. Everything I've heard about the bridge and the barriers have come from students.
No, I've just heard it through my friends that this is what the speculation is, nothing from the university. I didn't get anything that was really talking about the fences and stuff on the bridge, so.
Students said it can be difficult to talk about taboo subjects like suicide, but more open conversations about suicide and more advertising for the university's mental health resources would be a positive for the campus community.
Maybe if more students were involved in it, so because I think sometimes talking to an older adult, a 30-year-old, it's more scary, where if you're talking to someone your age, it's more comfortable. So I think maybe having more student resource mental options would be good.
Faculty and staff should maybe start reaching out more, because a lot of people I know who are struggling with mental health tend to not reach out during a hard moment. And I think that the push to have somebody ask if you're okay and check in with you is more helpful for somebody who's having a harder time.
I think if they did more constant emails about mental health stuff, talking about how they're helping students, and having more questionnaires maybe even to see how we can help, would help the university a lot.
I feel like there's a lot of things that they could acknowledge, all the things financially, all these stressors that really push students to the point where they might feel this might be their only option. Having a fence isn't really it doesn't send the message that we care about you as a student.